welcome back, Tater Tots, for another new Create a Sim. I know it's been a little while since I've actually done one of these, but guys, I was just inspired and I felt pumped about this one. So, if you guys haven't heard of it before, this is from a comic that is on Webtoon called Purple Hyacinth. And this is one of my top favorite Webtoons that I read. Like, I'm obsessed with the Webtoons app. Like, I spend hours reading stories on there. Hours. Hours. Yeah, that's pretty much my life. But anyways, so if you haven't heard of this story before, it's about this a police officer, and she is looking to avenge the deaths of like her childhood friend and her parents, and she's trying to destroy the leader of this criminal organization known as Phantom Scythe. And it has plagued the city that she lives in called Arhalis for like 10 years. And there is an assassin that is very well known in the city. Nobody knows who he is, but he goes by the name the Purple Hyacinth. And every time he murders somebody, he leaves a hyacinth next to the bodies. And a lot of people view this as a threat to the royal family of this city. And so what ends up happening is one night they are on, or the girl, the police officer, her name is Lauren Sinclair. She is on a, not a mission, what do you call it? A case. Yeah, a case. And she ends up running into the Purple Hyacinth, the assassin himself, and she chases him down and they confront each other. And then basically what ends up happening is her and this assassin, they both have the same goal. For some reason, he wants to eliminate the leader of the purple scythe, the Phantom Scythe as well, just like Lauren does. And so he offers her a deal so that they can both try to get what they want. And so she actually agrees to team up with him to achieve it. So I decided to do a Create a Sim based on these two characters. So the first character I'm working on here is the Purple Hyacinth himself, the assassin known as Kieran White. I don't know if it's Kieran or Kieran, but I think it's Kieran. I call him Kieran. But yeah, that's his name. And so I'm going to go with it. So Kieran White. And so he is the assassin in the story. And guys, I think he is so freaking awesome. And he is so cool. And he's real attractive. There's something about those bad boy assassins. You just always like them. But yeah, so I tried to get as best and close to the clothes that I think he would kind of wear, because I mean, we're kind of limited in The Sims and like the aesthetic of the actual comic itself. And so I did download some CC that I added to use in this Create a Sim. And so for, of course, like the sleepwear and swimwear, all that stuff, I just kind of went with whatever. Just something that tried to fit with what I think he might wear. But yeah, he does wear these black gloves at times when he is, on a kill mission. And then I did this trench coat here. This is a CC because he does have a big long coat that he wears, but I couldn't find anything just like it that I felt looked right in the shoulders and everything. So I just went with this like winter coat to kind of give him that look. And then he also does wear a a type of like beret or a hat as well at times. So I gave him that as well. I wish that this hairstyle had a little bit more like bangs dangling down for him, but it is what it is. I thought it still came out pretty good, so I was pretty happy with how this worked out. So yes, guys, as well as knowing about the Purple Hyacinth, you do need to know the authors. It's two creators, I guess you could say. So Sophism, I don't know how you say her name. She is the artist behind it, so she does all of the artwork in the story. And then there's Ephemeris. I really don't know how to pronounce either one of their names, but from what I understand, Ephemeris, she is the one that does all of the script writing for the story, and then Sophism does the actual artwork. And so they are a co-team here, co-creators, and they work on this together. And I just think that they are both geniuses and they deserve all the props in the world. If you guys have not checked out this webtoon, please now. Okay, guys, grab your phone right now, go to your app store and download webtoons. And when you log in, create your account, whatever, you better subscribe to Purple Hyacinth because I just think it is amazing. Like literally I started to read it and like I could not put it down. Like I just like read for hours and hours till I got caught up with it and my mind was just like just blown. Like it's just such a good story and one of the best parts too is the music that goes along with it. I love the fact that as you're scrolling in some of the episodes and some of the chapters that as you scroll and it hits that part of the music, sometimes there's like footsteps crunching through the snow and things like that happening. And it just like, it makes you feel like you're like actually watching it. And the guy's like, this would make a bomb anime. Like, I hope they make this someday because that would be freaking sweet. All right. Anyways, back to, sorry, this video. I should be talking about this instead of just like talking about the comic. But anyways, this is Lauren Sinclair here that I decided to work on. And so she actually has more of like these amber yellow eyes, but I didn't have any like custom content that had that color eye. So I just went with like this really kind of light yellowish brown. And in their police uniforms, they are typically wearing these masks over their face. And I was very pleased to find out that we did at least have some kind of a masquerade mouse mask that they could wear. I feel like every time I talk, I'm just always jumbling up my words, but you know, that's a personal problem. I'll just have to work on that. Anyways, I wanted to get her police uniform as close as I could, but I did end up having to go shopping for some CC and kind of like pause this create a sim while I went around and did that and tried to see if I could find something to fit a little better. And I was pretty pleased with the way that it came out in the end, but it was hard to give Lauren like some other clothes because you don't really see her very often in like other clothes just to like hang out in and like to work out in kind of a thing. So I tried to just keep it to where it's not too girly or prissy because that's not really her style. But I did give her like the long robe for her nightgown because she is typically wearing like just a big long white nightgown in the comic. And then they didn't really have a dress that I felt like necessarily suited what she would wear. So I just gave her the really pretty like red cranberry colored evening gown. And that's just kind of what I went with there. But yeah, this was such a fun creative sim. I felt so excited and felt so inspired by this comic, and I really just wanted to implement these characters into the Sims game. I don't currently have them uploaded to the gallery, but if you guys want them on there, let me know. But there is CC in them, so that was the only reason why I hadn't uploaded it. But if you do still want it, definitely let me know, and I will definitely post that for you guys. But yeah, so this is one of my all-time favorite probably creative sims that I've done just because for me it was something very different and kind of outside of my comfort zone to try to make them based off of these characters and trying to get their facial features to what I felt like matched them a little bit more. But yeah, guys, it was so fun. I'm thinking about maybe doing some of my other favorite characters from some other webtoons that I've enjoyed. So yeah, let me know if you guys are interested in seeing any of those. And yeah, so thank you guys so much for joining me. I'm going to just put some music with the rest of this Create Sim video and definitely check out the pictures that I'm going to post at the end, just showing them in different poses up close and all of the different outfits lined up. So thank you guys for joining me, little tater tots, and I will catch you next time.